back to another video. Today I'm not on my balcony, I'm actually traveling at the moment. I shared a few pictures from my travels on Instagram stories, so if you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know that I'm in my grandma's garden, so the place where my gardening passion began. And while I'm here, I thought that it would be really nice to plant her some beautiful spring containers with some colorful flowers. And I'm actually surprised because I was able to find quite a lot of nice plants even though it's February, and she lives in a bit colder climate than me. She lives in a zone 7A or 6B, so it's still pretty dang cold in here. Last night it was -7 degrees Celsius, so when I came here this morning all the flowers were wilted, but now the sun came back and they look a little bit better. So I'm gonna show you what I will plant for her today. So it's a bit hard to see because there is sun just coming this way, but she has these two front containers that I'm gonna plant, and these two hanging pots on the rail. It's sort of a window box, but it's on the rail, and this thing actually triggers my OCD so bad. I don't know why she only has two containers and two not matching lanterns. I don't know why only on this side, not on this side, but anyway, and I'm gonna show you my plants that I picked yesterday. I chose two varieties of pansies, so we have yellow pansies in here and purple pansies in here. I have some daffodils, and both of these are the same. It's just that these were forced to bloom a little bit before. They look like this because, as I said, it was -7 degrees Celsius, so they're a little bit sad, but they're really cute. I'm not sure what variety it is. It could be tete-a-tete, but I'm not sure. The reason why I chose these ones, even though they look a little bit tired, I mean, yesterday they were perfectly straight, so I chose this because I need an instant, thriller, an instant height in the pot, and I will also plant the smaller ones on the side of those, so that once these are done blooming, these can pick up and replace them. I have 4 hellebores in here, beautiful white hellebores. What variety is this? Let me see. That's the variety here. And I also have some ivy, which will be my spiller in the container. So for potting mix, I'm reusing what she already had in these pots because she had some evergreens, evergreen branches for winter time. So what I did, I just removed any plant debris that I could find, and I scraped the top layer of the soil and added some fresh homemade compost to enrich the soil a little bit, and it should be perfectly fine because in spring plants don't grow much, they don't require many nutrients, so it should be perfectly fine this way. So it turns out that she actually had 2 additional pots, this one and here. So we have 2 more pots, and I have some pansies left, so I'm going to plant them, and as well this pot on the table. Okay, so it's all planted up. Let me give you a little tour. So starting at the entrance, as I mentioned, my grandma actually had more pots. She just removed them for the winter time because she didn't have many plants, but she brought them and I had some pansies left, so I planted them. I'm trying not to cast shadow because the sun is right behind me, so it's a bit tricky, but here we have a pansies. I decided to go with 2 yellow, 2 purple, just to match sort of these containers. The daffodils are still a little bit wilted, but I'm hoping that they will, yesterday they were straight, so I'm hoping that they just look sad because of the frost, but they will just straighten themselves up. We have some ivy, beautiful variegated ivy that will trail here. These guys here are fresh, these are a little bit tired, and this container is the same. So here are the rail plants, the rail pots. And if you are like my grandma and you will tell me, oh, you planted way too many plants, they are not gonna grow, that's what my grandma said. Don't worry, because spring plants, they don't grow much. They have plenty of space. I mean, for me, that's plenty of space here for one pansy, and this one as well. There's a lot of space around. They have some space for root growth, so that's perfectly fine for them. And they are here only seasonally for the spring time. In summer, they will be replaced by summer flowers. And the good point is that all these plants can be reused later on in the landscape. Ivy is an evergreen trailing plant, very winter hardy. Hellebores are also evergreen perennials, very winter hardy. Daffodils can be replanted into the landscape and she can enjoy them later on in her garden for years to come. Only pansies are seasonal here, but pansies could be replanted in the landscape as well in some more part shade area, and they could come back in fall as well. So I'm hiding here in this little corner away from the sun. It's a great day for an afternoon coffee in the garden, but it's not the best day for recording a video because it's a bit tricky when the bright sun is shining straight into the camera. But I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Nevertheless, I hope that it gave you some new idea for your spring planters. I have more spring projects and spring compositions coming up, so stay tuned for that. But for now, thank you for joining me today. I wish you a good day and I will see you in the next video. Bye!